Howdy folks, and welcome to this video. I'll be showcasing a lovely STB game, but before we get into that, I'd like to thank Million Pugs for sponsoring this video. Who is Million Pugs? They're a cashback program for us gamers, where you can get in-game loot for basically shopping online. And since everybody pretty much does their shopping online nowadays, it's just free stuff. How does this work? Well, you basically go on their website. You're obviously going to have to make an account. You install their extension, and after that, you're going to have a ton of websites that are partnered, a ton of brands that are partnered with Million Pugs, where you can shop stuff. You can do things like buy plane tickets. You can order pizza. You can buy stuff off AliExpress. You can buy stuff for your pets. Basically, you're just doing your online shopping and you get points. The points are called pugs. The partnered brands will sponsor you with these points and you can use them to get in-game content. You can get content for a lot of games like World of Tanks, League of Legends, Valorant, Teamfight Tactics, Runeterra, EVE Online, and many other games, and possibly many more to come. And when I say in-game content, you can get gold, you can get premium tanks, you can get skins, just like I'm going to show you in this following video. Million Pugs. New way to unlock rewards. Gold, tanks, and premium time when you shop online. Rheinmetall Scorpion, very good tank. Loa. Firefly, Patriot, Round Pouncer. A lot of gold, you can hoard it. Basically a lot of free stuff, because it's free after all you gotta do is shop. Visit Million Pugs and use my link under the video and you can get up to 3,000 pugs bonus on your first online purchase. So, we're playing the STB today. We're on Live Oaks. You probably noticed I'm using vertical steps, hardening, and rammer for this particular map. I chose it because you're not really going to need a ton of V-range to play this one. It's mostly just like close-up hold-down fights. Anyways, as much as Live Oaks works, if you want to win on this map and if you want to win it fast, you have to push the bridge side, right? And I'm talking 9-0 line here. Pretty much every single time on this map, whoever reaches the bridge position and takes the water just wins. Why? Well, I don't know, maybe it's just psychological, you know? Once the enemy team sees you that you push there, they start backing off. They don't want to push anymore because they're afraid. Nobody wants to go and take the first shot. Nobody wants to take damage for nothing, so as you can see, they're gonna start backing up. Yeah, so do this while you play Live Oaks and you have very big chances to win in a lot of your games. I'm not gonna say you're gonna win every one because, you know, stuff still happens. Even if you take a good position, you might still lose, but yeah. Just taking the dip. And the good part about taking the dip is you pretty much can do it in most tanks. You don't need gun depression so much because you can use the terrain to your advantage. So, pretty easy. There's no reason why not to do it if you can. And of course, it's best done in fast tanks, right? Because the enemy team might try to do the same, so whoever reaches the position first, well, yeah. I believe it's time to bully this Nino Mino. Pani Vino. Always gotta be careful when playing with the STB because most people, including me, have the tendency just peek over the ridgeline and shoot. But we don't actually wait with our gun depressed down. So we can utilize the maximum gun depression when we peek. Therefore, we're just gonna, you know, expose our tank very little. I myself do that mistake a lot of times because I'm just greedy or just want to, yeah, peek faster. But it's good knowledge, you know. Depress your gun as much as possible, and then, you know, try to peek as little as possible. Anyways, I was blind shooting. I saw the trees knocked over, so pretty much there's gotta be somebody in there, right? And it's most likely gonna be the STRV because he's not getting spotted. I'm not getting spotted, so he's probably just trying to snipe. So yeah, I definitely decided to like start doing some good blind shots there. The problem is though, STB can't really pen an STRV, right? It's very hard because I don't have the caliber to overmatch him, so we're gonna load some heats and see if it did good or not, yeah? And what do you know? It actually worked. We managed to kill the STRV. At this point it's just a question of like taking this M6 out, but if you take a closer look on the minimap, it's not looking good in the base. We definitely gotta start going back, right? And as I have taught you, it's always better to defend than to attack in this game, because you can't be sure if your teammates will defend or not, you know? You just can't rely on the teammates. It's better to go and do it yourself. All we gotta do is go here like close to the rails. The enemy team will try to cap, but as you can see, the cap is, most of it is in the open. And just by sitting here we can farm a lot of damage, right? They have to push to us, it's open terrain. Obviously it's a mistake for the enemy team to be pushing that, but yeah. Almost never, I believe, you should go to the city from any of these spawns. Because once you go to the city, let's say you do go to the city, right? By the time you get to the city, you're gonna get shot a lot. Scouts do tend to like get early spots in those positions and they shoot you a lot. So if you do make it to the city, well, you gotta fight for the city, right? And if you do manage to survive, guess what? In order to push the enemy team, there's more open field. And it happens from both sides. So it's really not a good idea to fight in the city. From my experience, all the fighting, all the victory is done on the bridge side, right? So that's exactly where you should be fighting too. Yeah, and of course if you have hull down tanks, there's really no reason not to go here. Well, the enemy team has started capping a bit, so we're gonna have to do something to spot them, right? So I was thinking to myself, maybe I need to go on the rails further and get in there, but then Monsieur IS-7 just gets spotted, so that's kinda gonna get in the way of my plans, right? Not only IS-7, there's like a bunch of tanks just randomly popping out of the woodwork, so I gotta do damage. And that's what the STB does best, utilizing the DPM. This is one of those few tanks that can actually use its DPM because not only it's fast, but it also has like the siege mode where you can get as much gun depression and elevation you want, so pretty much easy life, right? Oh, okay, let's try to take on this 215B because, you know, he's just easy to kill. I do know that the IS-7 will be somewhere in the back, but I'm willing to take a shot. Oh, he actually dropped down. I'm willing to take a shot just to kill this guy. Take guns out of the game, and yeah. I'd rather kill the projector right now, because with this clip he can hurt me. IS-7 is not going anywhere, so... There we go, we took out the projector nicely. And I can try to fight with the IS-7, but... I could take him 1v1 just using my DPM, but it's always better to, like, you know, not throw your HP if you don't have to. And just so it happens, the Patton decided to YOLO him, so I'm gonna take this opportunity and we're gonna kill him together. All we gotta do now is kill the remaining tanks. They have a Yak Panzer, Semovente, and a Batchat, so... You know, those two tanks are, well... TDs alone, they're pretty immobile, so they can't really have went too far. Time to get into their base. And I guess I can speed this up for you a little bit. Just so it doesn't get too boring. Yes? Go STB. Plan is to go to their last known position and just to see if they're there. Carefully cruising through the bushes, right? It's never a good idea just to like YOLO in front of a Yak Panzer because, you know, 1 key damage does happen. Yeah. So it looks to me like they're not here. The pattern is going around, so I'm gonna wait a little bit because I'm not sure. Vegetation nowadays gives crazy camo bonus, so yeah, you can never be too safe. I'm gonna wait for the pattern to see if they get spotted further in the back, and if not, I'm gonna push in. Then they're definitely gonna be in the city. And it's kind of looking good with the pattern. Yeah, I doubt they're here, so it's time to go search for them in the city, which is not exactly great for the STB, right? This is more of a ridgeline warrior. It's not a tank that can just fight with its full armor. I'm searching, but nope. Nothing. Nothing. We gotta take a risk and just push, because yeah. Even though, you know, I decided it was still smarter to have like somebody in the cap just to try to like lure them out. That's a super easy tactic whenever, you know, the enemy team has a strong position and you want them to come to you. So yeah, I asked the teammates if somebody could go in the cap, you know, one of them in the cap. They're gonna come to us. And there's Monsieur Ardy got spotted and the Semoventa, so it's time for me to go in and farm. One for the money. 2 for the show. 3 to bounce, because it's the last shot. And maybe 4 to go. Yes. I wasn't expecting today that Yak Panzer shot. You know, I actually didn't thought he has the angle on me, but he did. No worries. All we gotta do is push on the Yak Panzer and... Yep. He's trying to turn around. I'm gonna try to like go around him before he does that, and boom. Down goes the Yak Panzer. And while that wasn't the most exciting game you could have in an STB, you definitely see what a tank is capable of, and of course, we gotta keep the STB in our memory. We got 6.4 key damage, we got 7 kills, 1449 XP, followed up by 1476 assist damage. We managed to rack up a top gun and a high caliber. And of course, don't expect any credits because this is tier 10 and we don't make money at tier 10. Well, that was it for today's video. As usual, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Ta-dam!